Hello guys! Hello my dudes! It is me again, Gia Hong, and welcome to another video! Today I have very special news for everyone because this is one of my very biggest goals and I want to share it with you guys. If you don't count my sudden encounters with NCT 127 as an achievement, this is one of my highlights of 2021 because I made it into the 2021 K-Influencer Academy, which is hosted by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism and also Korea.net. So I will be producing a lot of content with them for in the next few months. I will be working hand in hand with them to produce content that will be promoting Korea. Anyway, today we are going to be starting off with my first content with them, and it is about kimchi. Yes, that kimchi, that stuff you eat when you get samgyeopsal, that kimchi. We are going to be doing a tier list of all of the kimchi, well, actually the 10 most popular kimchi in the world. I will be rating them from S tier to D tier based on my personal preference. Once again, this is my personal preference, and if you don't agree, then I guess you can eat more kimchi when we eventually meet up to eat samgyeopsal. So if any of you at home want to follow along on this kimchi tier list, I will be linking it down below so that you can also find out what kimchi you prefer. I will be using the ranking system in which the highest grade would sell my left kidney for, and A, and then B, and then C, and then the last tier, which is soggy wet snow socks. I know you all have experienced that at one point in your life. If it's not snow socks, it's walking in the middle of a typhoon and your shoes are really wet and they're inside leather shoes. We have 10 varieties here, so we will be starting with the most iconic kimchi, the kimchi that you think about when you hear the word itself, which is bachu, which also translates into white cabbage. Also, coincidentally, Irene of Red Velvet's nickname. Anyway, so bachu kimchi is the gateway drug to all kimchis out there. You basically start off with that and then you build what your preferences are around bachu kimchi. To be honest, bachu kimchi is something that I do stock up on. We always have it inside the fridge because my parents love it, my brothers and sisters love it, I personally love it. I eat it with everything, including mi goreng, instant ramen. Basically, if you add bachu kimchi to anything that you eat, it's gonna turn out really well. So I guess I'm going to be starting this off at a very high note, I guess, if you could say that it's a high note. I will be placing bachu in tier A because of course you can't go wrong with the classics, can you? So our next kimchi variety is baek kimchi, which translates into white kimchi. Basically, it's kind of like bachu, except it doesn't have the red colorant. So it's made with vinegar, if I recall correctly, and it's commonly served in like the more traditional, the more authentic type of Korean restaurant. I don't know, I do know a few spots in the Philippines where they serve baek kimchi while you grill your meat. It's more of the a la carte type of restaurants that serve this because it's not really common to have baek kimchi served to you when most of the people that know kimchi know that it's red. I don't really eat it that much, but it is a great flavor. It's like ginger when you eat sushi. You eat it to cleanse your palate, and that's exactly what baek kimchi does. Not really my personal favorite, so I'm gonna like put it in rank C just because I don't like it. Up next, we have possum. Possum is, if you guys recall, in Momo's hand gesture where everything is this, she also describes possum as this. But it's actually very accurate because possum, if you guys can see it on screen, possum is actually something that you wrap. It's kimchi that's wrapped around meat. It's basically like pocket samgyeopsal, except this is more common in possum, which is pig trotter. I guess I would put it in a B because I don't really eat it that much, but it is good. I don't really enjoy it all the time. I just get into moods where I enjoy possum. Moving on, Our next kimchi is Tonggak. Tonggak is young radish kimchi, and to be honest, I've not really eaten this type of kimchi that much. I've only eaten it once because I purchased it as a mistake. I was supposed to buy bachu kimchi for my family, but I accidentally bought tonggak. So everyone in the family was like, so how do we eat this? Because it's literally a baby radish, and then it's inside a vat, and we normally don't eat that, but when we ate it, it actually tasted good, but it's not that type of good that I would associate with putting inside my mee goreng, because it kind of makes a weird flavor. I have not yet found the perfect match for tonggak kimchi yet, except for, of course, samgyeopsal, but I have never had it with samgyeopsal because this type of kimchi is not really served in the Philippines. So I would probably rank it a C, just because I haven't tried it yet. And up next we have cut kimchi. Oh god. Actually, cut kimchi is one of the types of kimchi that I do not enjoy. It's mustard leaf, so it has a very strong taste and it gives me a headache. So, and it kind of looks like my favorite kimchi, which is pak kimchi, and that kind of betrays me. I don't like it when my food betrays me because I'm just here trying to eat and then they betray me and that hurts me. So I'm gonna put it in soggy wet snow socks tier. Up next we have dontchimi. Dontchimi I've only had in Korea. Dontchimi is kind of like kimchi with soup, and I'm not really a fan of this stuff just because I feel like I'm eating more soup with my soup, and for that reason dontchimi goes to the soggy wet snow socks tier. I'm so sorry to the dontchimi enjoyers in the audience, but yeah, I don't like it. Our fourth to the last contender, we have pak kimchi. Pak kimchi is straightforward spring onion kimchi. I love this stuff. I will put it in anything. I would eat samgyeopsal with it. I would eat rice with it. I would eat instant ramen with it. As long as I have pak kimchi, I will eat anything because it is my favorite kimchi. It has the perfect balance of being like manual kimchi, but it also still is like mellow enough to pass off as something that isn't just straightforward eating garlic. Because a lot of you on TikTok made fun of me because I put like 2 cloves of garlic in my garlic ramyeon because I really like garlic. And whenever I see like pak kimchi, that gives me an excuse to like overload on pak kimchi without being judged that I am obsessed with garlic. This is my first kimchi that would go into the would sell my left kidney for. And flat out, I will sell my left kidney for this kimchi. If anyone wants to kidnap me, you're probably just gonna have to offer me pak kimchi and I will come with you. Next, we have oi kimchi, which is cucumber kimchi. Cucumbers, I do not like. I do not like cucumbers because, first of all, cucumbers in the Philippines are actually really mostly served with vinegar. And as I mentioned earlier, I am not a fan of vinegar. I don't hate it as much as dontchimi and kat kimchi. We are going to put her in tier C with thick kimchi and tonggak. And we are now down to our last 2 contenders. We are starting with nabak kimchi. Nabak kimchi is also something that I've only ever had in Korea because it is like a soup version of bachu kimchi. When things get soupy, I don't generally enjoy it because I feel like I'm eating ningyun, and ningyun is something that I don't really enjoy aside from when it's super hot and I want something to refresh my palate, but that's very rare. That's very rare for me. So I will be putting it in tier B. Lastly, we have kakdugi kimchi, which is diced radish kimchi. If anyone in the audience has eaten with me, they would know that when I go to fried chicken places or even samgyeopsal places, I would devour the radish. That's one of the food that is drenched in vinegar that I will happily eat because I love the flavor of adult radish. I'm torn between A and would sell my left kidney for because I think that I do like kakdugi kimchi as much as pa, but I also think that I only like it as much as bachu. But since we're doubting, we're gonna put it in would sell my left kidney for. this is my tier list of kimchi. So at the very bottom, which is the soggy wet snow socks level, we have cut kimchi, which is a traitor, and also we have dontchimi, which resembles ningyun. And at tier C, I don't exactly hate it, but I would eat something else if these were given to me at any point of time. We have C, we have pet kimchi, which is white kimchi, we have chonggak, young radish kimchi, and of course oi, just because I don't like cucumber. And for the B tier, we have possum kimchi and also nabak kimchi. These are the stuff that I kind of enjoy eating sometimes, but not always. And of course, for tier A, we have the trendsetter, the gateway drug to harder kimchi. We have bachu kimchi because it is perfect with everything, and I highly recommend that if you have not yet tried kimchi, please give bachu kimchi a try. But remember that all kimchi doesn't really taste the same. And of course, for the last tier, we have would sell my left kidney for, also known as the S tier, and also known as you could put these two kimchi in a trail and then I'd follow you anywhere. We have pa kimchi, which is spring onion kimchi, and of course kakdugi, which is cubed radish kimchi. Anyway, if you guys want to follow along, the link is down below. So if you guys actually used my tier list, don't forget to comment down below what you guys ranked as your best and what you guys ranked as your worst. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this type of video, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and of course turn on the notification bell for my next succeeding uploads. And thank you very much to Korea.net for giving me the opportunity of joining the 2021 K-Influencer Academy. And of course, if you want to keep in touch with me, don't forget to follow my socials, which are linked down below. And I also upload on TikTok every day, and most of my content there is Korean pop culture related. And also, of course, I do sometimes upload food, because who doesn't like food? Anyway, this has been Gia Hong, and thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next. Bye guys!